Hi, I'm the Vixen from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10.
Hi, it's Dita Ritz from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4.
Welcome to another episode of Queer Table. Make sure to follow us on all our platforms, and don't forget, sharing is caring.
And make sure you guys subscribe to our Patreon. The link is in the description. And make sure you support the queer arts, okay?
Now, shall we proceed?
Yes, indeed.
Come on. Never have I ever forgot the name of the person I hooked up with. So you ever been having some fun and then you just forgot the name and said, oh yes, Steven, and his name is
Oh, like during?
During there.
Or even at the date, you know, the date is done and you're like, oh my God, thank you so much, Steven. And he's like, it's Doug. And you're like,
Him too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, it was actually kind of funny. I had met this person and I had ran into somebody that I knew. So I was like introducing them, but I introduced them by the wrong name.
Oh. See, you gotta play it. This is what you do. You introduce the name that you know. You say, oh, hey, it's so good to see you. This is my friend Dita.
and I get your name and then that's how we find out.
I called my longtime girlfriend the name of my previous ex because their names are very similar.
That's fair. That's fair.
But she would not let it go.
That's fair too.
Constantly. I was like, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry. But yeah, I get
As
it.
long as you can accept that responsibility, then
Yeah.
maybe she one day can let it go.
Like, I haven't had that happen. But I mean, I don't know. To me, like, sex is kind of like a sacred thing, so I'm not really big in the hookup culture anyways. I kind of like to have...
Take it on the beach or?
Ooh, no, that's what I'm saying.
What is your best hookup experience?
Mine would be so, like, I was on a beach with a bunch of friends and... Ooh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a connection there. Like, it's not just anybody. But it's just like, I just don't see any nobody, so I don't really have, like, a lot of names of people where I'm like, oh shit, who is it?
Okay, describe Adele in 5 words or less.
Adele in 5 words or less. Motivational, inspirational, powerful, encouraging, and uplifting.
Okay.
Adele will always be that bitch.
Fire to the rain.
Looks a lot like Sarah Paulson right now.
Yeah.
True.
Honey.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's just very peculiar.
She does.
Ooh, okay. Who was your first crush?
That one character from the main character from Treasure Planet.
Mine, that reminds me, mine was Hercules.
Disney
Hercules.
Muscle white boy. I'm so
Yeah,
Speaking of,
I would go almost anywhere.
Speaking of Disney, probably Aladdin.
True. Okay, actually, I'm with you. I to this day I can fall for it.
Wow, it's the best. No shoes, she was living
Rough trade.
Aladdin was that. Ooh.
You might have been called a street rat, but you fine.
Yeah.
You a fine one.
I still follow for street rats. Dude, who's your first crush?
My first crush, like that I really like fell for hard. Off the top of my head, and this is gonna be such a typical one, but it was Vin Diesel because he had just did Triple X and he was just coming into the game.
That scene, I lose all control. Ooh, that was a high fucking scene.
And there's scenes in that movie where he's like walking around with that big fur coat, shirtless, and then jumping out of planes into a convertible. Like it just, it's so hot.
I was really
When I went to the wax museum, the wax museums are pretty accurate to the celebrities. And when I went to the wax museum, I turned the corner and there he was. And I was like, and I was like, is he really this tall? Like, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, Vin Diesel. I know it's like a typical one, but he was cute.
Okay. Describe your favorite show in 5 words or less, and let us guess the title.
Extraterrestrials, pyramids, research.
Oh,
Ancient aliens.
There.
Next, I'm about to get on.
Okay.
like, come on now.
Ninjas, jutsus, villages.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying something like
shit.
Yeah.
My man.
The anime boys over there.
I got it's an animated anthology of terrifying technology advancement.
Oh, Black Mirror.
Animated.
Robots and what's it called?
That was a good guess.
Yeah.
Sex, love, and robots.
Sex Life and
Puncture?
It's love death.
Okay.
Love death and robots.
Love, Death, Robots.
Okay.
Love, Death, Robots. That's fun.
Niggas. KKK. Mask.
Watchmen! Yes! That's a good one.
Yeah. I need to catch up.
Oh wow.
I don't
Got
leave
the
me.
fuck out.
I connected. We're here. We're here. Did I play you some love like that? I'm so sorry.
That was a fun high five.
Oh, bitch. And you just came from Cali.
Hey.
First of all, no. Who was I in Cali? I was in San Diego. Anyway. Okay, so how would you get out of a bad date?
I am so sorry, but this is just not working for me. I wish you the best in your journey for love, but I'm gonna go ahead and go.
See,
How would you like to split the bill?
Oh, that's very.
That's
you
the
and him are on that same.
Yeah, I
right?
think
So
people
it's
want
like-
that.
Yeah,
Why
I
can't
don't
you
have
stop?
time for that.
Uh-huh.
Sneaking and shit,
Right.
doing fake emergency calls. No, I'm
like,
not
I'm
enjoying
sorry,
this
that's
because I actually
exactly
don't want you to
what
hit me
it
up later to try and find
Don't
out.
do that.
Yeah, so
One time I was like, so my car is here?
Oh, damn.
It was.
But you know what? That says everything in a nutshell, right there. Like,
My car's here.
so what are you doing today? I don't know, but my car's here,
Yeah.
and it was nice seeing you.
I'm gonna go home. Go sleep. What are you gonna do tonight?
what you about to do?
Have fun.
Could you be in a polyamorous relationship?
Absolutely not. I could not.
I think so. I feel like a throuple is like kind of perfect. For, like,
Sweet
what I'm looking
gig.
for.
This is sweet.
Yeah, because you get a little bit of this. You know, if your specialty's over here and your specialty's over here, we can all have a community where we take care of each other.
See, I would say with my opinion about it, like I don't necessarily think anything negative about it. I believe like what works for people. But me personally, like I believe like what's mine is like for me and me alone, and like I don't necessarily like want to share like intimacy of me, like me giving myself to my partner for them to give that away to somebody else. Because then I'm like, what makes that special to us?
I feel that, but not to like debate or anything, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's like kind of unrealistic to expect from somebody that you're not like, you know, married to or like a long-term thing, or if it's like not already established. I feel like that's unrealistic to expect.
My current relationship that I'm in right now, we're both bisexual, so we're just like constantly like, tag team? Yeah. So and we're just like super open about it, and we're like yeah, we're a couple, but we can always tag someone in.
To each his own.
Yeah.
And to each his other and his other and his other.
And
Yeah.
more and more and more and more.
Describe how you felt when you realized you weren't straight.
Yeah.
I knew in pre-K, I had a boyfriend. We would take our naps together. We would like show each other our butts in the bathroom. Like we would like lock fingers at that time. It was like the most innocent fucking thing ever. It was like,
Oh my god, that is so cute.
That's adorable.
and like, yeah, I kind of just like retracting my life. Like I kind of always had like a little like,
Should keep a man.
yeah. And so I got to like middle school when I was just like, no. when I realized what a faggot was,
Yeah.
I was like, I am not that.
Mm-hmm.
But before I even knew what it was, and it was just like me being, it was so like, yeah, I loved it, yeah.
I was 5, and I drew a stick figure of a man, and in my mind, I knew he was naked. So I was like, it like gave me a little like warm feeling inside, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I covered him up with water because I was like, I don't want anybody to see me drawing this naked man.
These are the most adorable stories.
That is the cutest thing ever.
He's naked. Oh my.
My sister put me in literally forced me into this old like Jessie costume, like from Toy Story. And I loved being in it. And I was like, as I got older, I'm like, that was really when I started being like, dudes are also kind of looking good.
Okay.
You put on Jesse and start looking for Woody.
So mine, I think like
That buzz.
Okay.
So like me personally, like I feel like I always knew that I was gay. My biggest thing about it was like I didn't feel like I needed to announce that to the world. But I mean I did. Like my mom kind of came out for me, so it worked out in the end.
She's like, are we allowed to talk about it yet?
Right.
We started a movement to get straight people to have to come out. Like, can we start that?
I mean,
They don't want parties.
yeah, I know that's not for them. They want to have a month. St. Patrick's Day just passed. I'm just saying, like they are, they want to have a.
I'm not making no cake for them.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just tell them to move.
Okay.
On the street.
Ooh. Never have I ever gotten revenge on an ex.
You ain't never slashed no tires.
I like stunning on an ex. Like I like upped my life and then invited him over just to be like.
That's great revenge.
And then like may have like initiated something and then like didn't let him nut and then told him to leave. So.
Oh, so you left him. Thank you. You left him in a very blue state.
Oh yeah, that's the transfer of energy.
Yeah, take this now.
I haven't because like if that relationship ended, they're an ex for a reason, and like I don't want all that toxic shit. Because usually if it ends, it's for some bad reason. So like I don't give a damn. Like once it's done, sever the ties and move around.
You ain't never been tempted to like have a wait and exhale, burn a dean, burn everything down moment, sell it all for $1.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's all wait and exhale.
I feel like losing me is the revenge.
Hello?
Literally, like,
At that point.
Yes.
I'm a piece, honey.
You gotta live
I'm a
without
good old
me.
nice piece. I'm a good old quarter, honey. Let me tell you.
Okay.
yeah, like,
Not a dime, I'm a quarter.
I did have an ex that I really like and care for, and I wanted to invite them over to my house, but I didn't want to insult them by letting them see how well I was doing. So it was like, if you want to come over, no pressure, but like, it's gonna hurt your feelings when you see how good I'm living. Like, yeah. Okay. But when you still here, it's like, oh, okay. You chose me.
Yeah.
Again, I got another day.
Right.
Congratulations. This week's episode.
I was gonna piggyback and just say like I get really insecure in like monogamous relationships. Me and my boyfriend are open right now. We tried a monogamous stint for like a month, and I was just, let me see your phone, like, cause I like cannot believe that you're not cheating, like, you know what I'm saying? And I would rather like, I told him I was like, I felt a lot better when I knew we were both getting dick on the side, like.